dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ New Kid, your girl
Sierra Nicole.
back on the channel with another Patrick CC vid, man. We got J. Cole tried to warn you. You know what J. Cole probably tried to warn us?
What?
That all these rappers gonna be trash. You know what I'm saying? Cause like let's be real. Like all those SoundCloud rappers, where they at now?
I mean,
getting all the tattoos all over their face and doing all these the heavy drug usage artists. Where they, you know what I'm saying? Where they at now? Like let's be real. Like there wasn't longevity music.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if I'm trying to get in the music business, I'm not just trying to make a couple quick money.
Yeah, you are. Some people have that mindset, but a lot of people don't. They want that quick come up overnight, and that's all it was. So.
But you don't.
I don't.
Hey man, so with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box
down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first part. You gotta do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
liking it with a thumbs up.
Facts, man. Thank you. But do you think J. Cole was kind of right? You probably don't remember that song. It was that Kids on Drugs and like at the end of the record.
I do remember the song, but not verbatim.
I got you. All right, let's see if we break it down, man. Let's go.
The very last song on J. Cole's 2018 album KOD is called 1985. This song acts as a warning to all up-and-coming rappers about their inevitable demise, with lyrics telling them how they should manage their money, criticizing their looks, and telling them how their music won't last more than a couple years. When the song dropped, the consensus was that J. Cole sounded like a grumpy old head complaining about the next generation. Now it's 4.5 years later, and looking back, J. Cole predicted the future with incredible accuracy.
I like that. Hey, like with the palm of my hands. I got your future in the palm of my hands. That's hard.
What was you about to say though?
But I wonder, like, how does Corday look at this? Because Corday dissed J. Cole for saying what he said at that time, and that's how Corday kind of blew up because they was like, "Hey, bro, you actually got talent," and Corday actually began to be one of rappers like J. Cole. So I wonder how will Corday look at that past?
Yeah.
Also with the right now, do he feel as though he spoke out of immaturity, or did he speak out of somebody who was trying to get on? And how does he feel about how everything turned out?
I mean, that would be a good.
I would love to see J. Cole and Corday sit down and have a conversation, though, because that's how Corday really blew up.
It's important to note that the 1985 record probably would never have been made if Lil Pump didn't attack J. Cole first. In early 2017, while Pump was buzzing in the SoundCloud world, he noticed his comment section on social media was flooded with people typing, "Fuck J. Cole." Why? No reason. So Pump ran with it and started trolling J. Cole because it made his fans mad and got his engagement up. The 17-year-old rapper posted a video of him in the studio working on what seemed to be a diss track. However, this song was never released and was probably just another social media stunt to add to his long history of social media clout chasing. Cole never addressed the Lil Pump drama until 1 full year later when he dropped his album KOD. The last track, 1985, was where he tried to address Pump and all the new generation rappers. All these dudes poppin' now is young. Everybody say the music that they make is dumb. Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, and 6ix9ine were assumed to be the artists Cole was addressing in the record, but really it was just a general message to all rappers. In 2016 and 2017, there was a cultural divide between young rappers, their fans, and old rappers and their fans. It's commonly referred to as the Clout rap era. The young rappers didn't feel like they owed respect for the lyrical rappers or classic hip-hop enthusiasts, and the old heads didn't really deserve it because they were quick to make fun of the young rappers for their image, lack of lyrics, and attitude.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
That used to be my show though. Everyday Struggle was my show. I used to watch that every day, literally. But we're kind of seeing the same thing going on right now, but now it's with the internet. Not internet, because everything internet. But now with the like YouTube and streamers, a lot of these streamers, these young folks, only thing they thinking about is views, instead of building a foundation and putting the effort and grind. They thinking, what can I do and get my audience engagement up so I can take off real fast, and they just thinking, trying to get to the top as fast as I can. They're not thinking about longevity. And like people always say, the faster you go up, the faster you go down. Same thing happened in the rap industry, but can that also happen in the streaming industry, or with the YouTube platforms and with the Twitch platforms and with these content creators? That's right. Content creators. Y'all are trying to force to get up, instead of building a real true foundation of people who really rock with you for being you, instead of the gimmicks. Because I think one of the first kind of situations we saw was Aiden. He took off so fast and everybody started knowing him. And then he had to realize, hey, I need to kind of pull myself down a little bit. I don't want to do...
Pull back.
Yeah, pull back. But I think that was his... He kind of pushed himself off the spotlight a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of threw speed out there more so he can fall back a little bit, you know? Because he was like, I don't have the same foundation I had. Now I got the people who want me to continue to do antics. And as I'm getting older, I don't want to continue those antics. But then you start losing your viewership. So I think Aiden kind of played it smart. You know what I'm saying?
Because they were quick to make fun of the...
You still didn't answer my question.
I don't even know what your question was.
My question was do you feel as though, like, with the streaming and content creator age, do you feel like all the young ones that's trying to rush to get up fast? Because, you know, they start calling
What's
a lot
the
of...
question?
They're now starting to call a lot of the original creators old heads. Y'all old, y'all...
Honey, when you look...
But my thing is, the question is, do you see... that happening in the content world?
I feel like it can happen in any like.
So all these like popcorn content creators can fall off faster than
I feel like it can happen.
The longevity ones.
I do.
Okay. That's all. Y'all answer me.
Rappers are classic hip-hop enthusiasts, and the old heads didn't really deserve it because they were quick to make fun of the young rappers for their image, lack of lyrics, and attitude. J. Cole has kept the spirit of traditional 90s hip-hop even through the 2010s and 2020s. Some of his fans look at him as like the only hope for hip-hop, which makes him a very easy target since his fans are so passionate about his music. Money, pussy, parties, I was on the same thing. You gotta give a boy a chance to grow some. Everybody talking like they know something these days. Man, they barely old enough to drive. To tell them what they should do, who the fuck am I? Cole empathizes with the young dudes. The Clout era rappers he was referring to focused a little bit more on the image and the lifestyle than the music. They typically had more likes on Instagram than people listening to their songs. But Cole admits that he was also attracted to the lifestyle, and it almost seems hypocritical for him to be giving them advice. I heard one of them diss me, I'm surprised. This is obviously where he's talking about Lil Pump. I ain't trippin', listen good to my reply. Come here, little man, let me talk with you. See if I can paint you the large picture. Congrats, you made it out your mama house. I hope you make enough to buy your mama house. Lil Pump 4 years later did in fact buy his mama house.
I did everything I wanted to do. I moved my mom out of the hood, moved my whole family out of the hood, my family straight.
I see your watch icy and your whip foreign. I got some good advice, never quit touring, cause that's the way we eat here in this rap game. Rappers are commonly trapped in really bad contracts where they only receive about 10 to 20% of the revenue earned from album sales and streams, whereas their tours and live performances, they keep everything. So a rapper might sell 500,000 records and make $100,000, or do 4 shows in one weekend and make the same amount. But when you factor in how much time and effort goes into finalizing and releasing an album versus a 30 to 60 minute performance, you realize how much faster and easier that show money is. Lil Pump and 6ix9ine.
Well, that also goes into it. You have to make like longevity music. You can't make music just for that moment and just for because I'm trying to make a hit for TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever social media platform is booming at the time. You got to make music that folks can be able to listen to 5 years from now and still get that same feeling. And that's the way you can have that longevity career where you can be able to tour and still... Like, J. Cole can still play stuff that he made on his mixtape days. And he was still... Even like artists like Wale. he can still live off his mixtape. Wiz Khalifa, all of them. You got so many artists who can live off their like old stuff, but a lot of newer artists, I don't think like it's cool for right now, but 2-3 years down the line, I don't think we'll still be listening. I just want to rock. You know what I'm saying? Not no diss to Lil Uzi or nothing, but because that's really not even like a full completed song. But it's good for the moment, but it's not good for like 5-6 years down the line. Everybody ain't gonna want to do that.
True.
Like, cause Lil Pump joint was Gucci Gang. Like, everybody ain't nobody trying to play that no more. So you can't perform that.
True.
And make no tour money. You know what I'm saying?
True. I got a lot going through my head, but true.
Oh, okay.
Resorted to doing tours overseas. They still have large fan bases outside of the USA, and they could still make a huge paycheck. But neither of them really ever do shows in the US, probably because the crowds would be much smaller, which would mean less money, and most likely people making fun of them on social media. I hear your music and I know that rap's changed. A bunch of folks would say that's a bad thing, because everything's commercial and it's pop now. Trap drums is the shit that's hot now. See, I've been on a quest for the next wave, but never mind, that was just a segue. He also hints that these artists shouldn't be trend hopping and making music to satisfy the current sound. After Gucci Gang in 2017, Pump struggled to make noise with another record. Esket It, Drug Addicts, Be Like Me, Butterfly Doors. Surprisingly, all these songs did hit the Billboard Hot 100, but faded away faster than ever. Pump undoubtedly had a huge fan base that were eager for him to come up with something fresh, so they would tune into the next song only to realize it sounded exactly like the last one. Plus, people that hated him wanted to see what he was going to do next as well. The same thing could be said for 6ix9ine. Also, it was most likely his legal issues and gang affiliations that ruined his career. His music didn't evolve much, neither did the names of his songs. To be fair though, there is a fine line of sticking with a sound and just making the same song over and over again. As much as people hate on DaBaby, musically he achieved a lot of success by making very similar sounding music for 3 years straight, but who am I kidding? Today it's not looking so good for him either. I know you think this type of revenue is never ending, but I want to take a minute just to tell you that ain't true. One day them kids listening gonna grow up and get too old for that shit that made you blow up. Now your show's looking light cause they don't show up, which unfortunately means the money slow up. These could be
That's right there is so facts though, cause like even like music we grew up, we was dancing to it, and like when we was young, like everything don't hit the same. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't constantly trying to do Soulja Boy, you know what I'm saying? But it was such a like in that time it was the hottest. It was hotter than Gucci Gang, hotter than every even like a lean with it. You know what I'm saying? Like all that whole crunk sound, the Atlanta and all that. But that was for that time. It wasn't longevity. You know what I'm saying? But some artists still put out longevity music deals.
Facts. Yeah.
And they're still here. You know what I'm saying? And they're still around. And they can still make their tour money. And that's what you want to do. Like, eventually it's going to be like, people ain't going to resonate to you, but they can still, you know who right now we're seeing it a lot is that the old generation is able to go out here and tour.
Facts. They're
not putting out albums no more. They're touring. Look at Genuine all summer. All summer. Genuine ain't dropped the album in how long? Ain't nobody checking for no new Genuine. They want the old Genuine. But he can still eat off that for years. Nelly too. Yeah. Like Ashanti. A lot of them still eating off of classic timeless music. And that's all J. Cole was trying to put y'all on game. Like, yo, you have those one-hit wonders that come and go and everybody forgets about them. Like, yo, take the advice. Y'all got the fans. Go make some good music that will keep paying you. Because it's no
disrespect. That's exactly what it is, advice. But I don't know.
Lines that cut the deepest, mostly for Smoke Perp. You see, after 1985 dropped, a clip went viral of fans at a Smoke Perp show chanting, and Perp continued the energy of hating on Cole.
Before the show, they were chanting J. Cole because we are kids on drugs, bitch. You know what's going on.
2 years later,
But let me say this also. 9 times out of 10, all those kids who chanting that are the ones who now listen to J. Cole music. You know what I'm saying? Because they have grown up and they have evolved. And so the content they're looking for, and not necessarily just drug music, they're trying to get some substance music. So don't forget you have to get older. And your taste changes as you get older. People
They were chatting J. Cole because we are kids on drugs, bitch. You know what's going on.
2 years later, his album Florida Jit sold 5K in the first week. Then in 2022, Perp's 16-year-old rebel fan base was now 21. They grew up and they didn't show up to his tour. His crowds were looking scarce. Perp started going viral for nobody showing up to his shows. Instead of putting on a performance and rocking out to the small crowds, Perp would just leave early or cancel his own shows. Then the money slows up, and oh boy was this evident. All of the Clout era rappers have resorted to some cheap Instagram promotions.
Partnered up with High Key Clout, and so look, we're giving away $10,000.
Yo, this is Smoke Perp, and I'm teaming up with High Key Clout to give away a free $10,000. What's up, guys? It's Los Guys, and I'm teaming up with High Key Clout to do a giveaway.
Yo, it's Rich the Kid. I'm teaming up with High Key Clout to give away $10,000 cash. It's your boy Big 14. Now they teamed up with High Key Clout, you know what I'm saying? And we're giving away 10K cash.
Blueface, baby. Yeah, man. I partnered up with High Key Clout, wireless headphones. We're giving away 10K cash.
Lil Xan promoting sketchy crypto coins.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I want you to check out this new token called Marvin Inu. It's super dope, man, and they're about to take off.
6ix9ine promoting multiple NFT scams. Blueface doing influencer boxing events. It's possible that the pandemic hurt everyone's shows, and maybe these artists could have rode their wave a little longer, but now people are being very selective who they go out and see live. Now you scrambling and hoping to get hot again, but you forgot you only popped because you were riding trends. Now you old news and you going through regrets. Smoke Perp was caught buying Instagram followers. Cuff Boys noticed that every time his follower count dropped below 4 million, it would randomly shoot up by multiple thousands. He also tried to attack Kanye on Instagram for saying that he wrote "I love it" and Ye owes him $9 million.
And Kanye, nigga, you owe me like $9 million, nigga. Hit my line, nigga, or my lawyer's gonna hit your lawyer, nigga.
Just doing anything for clout. Lil Pump did the same thing, posted ridiculous pictures on the internet for attention, shaved his eyebrows, claimed he was going to start making rock music. In my opinion, he hit an all-time low when he decided to make a song with the YouTubers, the Dobre Brothers. Hit It If You Know You Lit was the most awkward and horrible song I have ever heard.
If you know you lit, yeah, you know you lit.
Pump visibly looked like he
Come on, bro.
Child.
Like,
I mean,
RIP to these careers, bro.
It's sad.
Like, cause I would love to see at least one.
What you about to say?
Out of all of them, I thought Blueface would have still had a career because we have heard Blueface actually rap.
Yeah.
Trippie Redd, never been a fan of his, but I see people still rocking the Trippie.
Yeah.
So I don't know how his career is going. Rich the Kid, I think he kind of fell off. I think he's still riding on, kind of being in touch with NBA YoungBoy, so it's kind of helping his career kind of stay afloat a little bit. Rest of them, I haven't really. You see what they doing?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They trying to make Instagram be Instagram baddies. You know what I'm saying? Try to do the Instagram posts. Hey, use your following for something because they ain't buying your music, so you might as well make some type of money off of. Like, but that's sad though.
Himself for doing the music video. Then he managed to get some attention when Trump called him Little Pimp.
One of the big superstars of the world, Little Pimp.
Sure, he could have genuinely been a supporter, even though he tweeted "F Trump" during his 2016 run, but that's fine. There's a dual party for a reason. Regardless, it was pretty clear that Lil Pump was scrambling to get hot, and he would lean into whatever was getting him attention, just like the whole reason he said fuck J. Cole in the first place. I'm just telling you what's probably gonna happen when you rapping about the type of shit you rapping about. It's a faster route to the bottom. I wish you good luck. I'm hoping for your sake that you ain't as dumb as you look. Surprisingly, the two actually had a 1 hour long sit-down conversation 1 month after the record dropped to discuss their differences.
That was like basically like the trend, like, you know, everybody saying J. Cole, whatever, blah, blah. It wasn't even like serious, like, I f with your shit, your shit's hard, you know?
Thank you, bro. I mean, I realized that in time.
Right, it was all trolling and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Despite all the respectable and honorable game that J. Cole tried to give, Lil Pump still did everything Cole predicted in 1985. And today, Lil Pump is in denial.
I f with J. Cole.
Yeah.
I don't have no problems with him.
Do you feel like he predicted kind of like what ended up happening with your rap career?
Nope. No. Because I'm still here.
Sure, Pump is still here in a physical sense, but an extremely small percentage of his audience is interested in what he's gonna bring to us next. He's dropping his album in a month or so, but I think we can all agree J. Cole's warning came true, and sadly, these rappers didn't take it seriously enough. The same thing happened to Fetty Wap. He made a series of horrible financial decisions, didn't evolve his sound, and even his own management may have sabotaged his career. But if you want to hear more about that, check out this video.
Yeah, check out that video. We got that on the channel as well if you want to check that out. I had just looked up Lil Pump age and I didn't know he was that young.
How old is he?
22.
Oh, see, I've never even thought of it. I don't like...
No, the only reason why I'm saying that because like you should still be putting out music to the point where you finna hit your prime at about 25, and then 25 to 30 you go on a good run.
My thing is,
and then when you about my bad.
Go ahead.
But then when you about 30 to 35, you start putting out them trail part of your records, and then by you 35, that's like over 10 years down the line, you should still be having a career. So
No, I was just about to ask a question. I'm like trying to figure out, because I was trying to think, like, when y'all come into, like, you know, this industry, wanting to rap, whatever the case may be, like, do y'all have a goal? Like, what is your goal? Is your goal is just to blow up? Is just to...
But you gotta realize how young they are, though. When they first, when you be young, that young, like, are you really having goals for yourself like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you really? Because remember back then, like when you was 15, 16, 17, folks used to ask you, "Hey, you should create a 5-year plan." Like, you really didn't create no 5-year plan.
I ain't saying a 5-year plan per se, but. Still, like, did you expect for it to fall off this quick? For you to fall off this quick? Or did you, like, you still have some type of... I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking from my... Like, I don't know.
Also, my thing is... Because you know my thing is...
Yeah.
You always got to keep yourself marketable, too. All the over-piercing tattoos, color hair, and all that, it goes against your marketing capability.
Right.
So, now... As you can only market yourself on Instagram. You cannot do commercials now. Like, one thing about Lil Yachty is still clean cut. So now Lil Yachty, his music might not be popping as much as it was. I know he got the Tutuwa, you know, he got that right now. But the reason why Lil Yachty is still afloat is because he's marketable. He can still go in commercials and do commercials, and now he got his own little piece of thing. He has also figured out how to work his brand by keeping his brand clean without the facial tattoo, facial piercings. Even though he had the red hair, that's red dye. Yeah, that can always be changed. And then now, if he wanted to get even more into marketing, hey, I can go into the movies.
True. So it still goes back to my question. Like, you kind of, well, I guess you kind of, but I'm still, for me, it's still kind of like he kept his clean. Like, you using him as an example. That's my thing. I understand what you used him. He's 22, whatever the case. My thing is, when you came in here, is this like you thought that this was the end all and this was going to be longevity and it was going to last because you didn't keep it clean? My thing is, if I know that and this is just... And,
my bad. And another thing, Lil Yachty, he doesn't really promote drug use like that.
Yeah.
He, like, even though I took the walk is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's not a heavy promoter of drug use. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my thing. If I know that this ain't what I really want to do, and I know that I'm probably just going into some just so I can blow up and make a name for myself, I'm going to keep it clean. I'm not going to get all these piercings, all these tattoos, be promoting all these drugs and trying to look cool. But you did it so that you can blow up, so you can get whatever type of fan base. But now it's backfiring. It's not working for you in your favor. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you didn't have a goal, I ain't saying you had to have a 5-year plan, but if you knew that this was just something so that you can blow up, why not still keep it clean? That's all I'm trying to ask. But
and no disrespect to, like, when we talk about streamers and how they're coming up so fast, but I'm just referencing Speed, right? Because Speed's so young, he's like Lil Pump and all them. He's doing the antics. And then his fan base is like, hey, Speed better. He blew up way faster than y'all. Y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? When you might be talking about people who's older than Speed or older crowd, but you also got to realize a lot of people, they're trying to work on a foundation, and not just views. Some people, like a lot of fan base and a lot of young people who are always on the internet, y'all are too focused on the view numbers and the sub numbers to be focused on the quality of the content. Yeah. And instead of trying to create a dialogue aspect of a platform, you're trying to create whatever I could, and that's why you have now the speed copycats. Yeah. Because they're trying to do anything to get the views instead of building their own foundation.
And for people like that, the copycats, I see that plummeting. I don't see that thriving.
It's only gonna get worse because you got people like Kai blowing up. You got people like Bruce, your Rays. You still got the Dantes of the world. You still got all these people, and then you got like people that's coming up under them that looked up to them so much. And quote unquote, they're their sons now. Yeah, it's only gonna spread even more. Because they're going to start doing the same antics. I got to do this to do what they do. We see it all the time, but we see those ones who want to copy never last long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but you talking about the copycats. Yeah.
But also, we done seen people who went up so fast to fall off so fast too, and then we go look at your numbers, and you have like 2-3 million subscribers, but you're not doing the antics anymore because you done grew up. Now your views are 10,000. Maybe if you get a good video, you got 100,000 views. But that's all. It'll be at the max. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that ourselves. But that's the reason why I feel like you can't fall under the times of what everybody's going, what's hot right now. You have to it's all about foundation work. Foundation work and taking your time to build a foundation. And I think people nowadays don't try to build foundation. Everybody just want the view numbers. Because everybody wants to be the next hottest artist. And my bad, I cut you off. And I know you have forgot what you said.
Oh, I don't know.
But I do feel like J. Cole tried to warn a lot of people. I think you could use the same warning in any aspect of any career or any kind, especially when it comes down to internet, media types. Like, take heed to everything was said. You can't do everything that's just trendy. Right. Everybody ain't got to go and scream and try to do what the next man did. That's what works for him. Facts. You don't have to do what's trendy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how you are and work on you. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, you never know. One of these artists might, you know what I'm saying, take some time off, go in the studio and really try to showcase that they can rap. But to be honest, I think that era of music is gone. And I think the ones who are still thriving right now, I swear probably about the next 5 years, they'll be gone too. Unless you have kept a clean profile and you can be able to, you know what I'm saying, I think, kind of go ahead and start getting your bags packed and try to figure out what you're going to do next, man. But spam us up in the comments. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions. If you want to add to the dialogue, man, feel free in the comment section down below. But as always, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is we are y'all.
Ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money low, get my team strong. Let me run away